George Clooney, Oscar-winning actor, humanitarian, activist, and one of the most recognizable faces in the world, has always seemed like the picture of charm and vitality. From his iconic roles on the big screen to his philanthropic work, Clooney has managed to balance fame with humility in a way that has won him millions of fans. But in recent days, behind the bright smiles and red carpet appearances, a more private, painful reality has emerged. According to close sources, George received deeply troubling medical news, the kind that changes everything in a moment. It was during what was expected to be a routine medical checkup that George's doctors discovered something serious. While exact details remain private out of respect for the family, those close to the situation have described the diagnosis as life-altering. The news reportedly left George momentarily speechless. This is a man who has faced countless challenges in his career, but this was something no fame, no fortune, no status could protect him from. The doctors were straightforward, explaining the road ahead would be difficult and require not only medical care but also emotional strength. The moment Amal Clooney, international human rights lawyer and George's wife, heard the news, she reportedly cleared her schedule and rushed to be by his side. For years, Amal has been known as a powerhouse in her own right, fighting for justice across the globe. But now, her fight became deeply personal. Witnesses say she arrived at the medical facility looking visibly shaken but determined. She took George's hand and stayed with him for hours, quietly talking, comforting, and listening. This wasn't just a spouse showing up, it was a partner stepping into the storm, ready to stand against it together. For years, George has spoken publicly about how Amal changed his life. Before meeting her, he was famously Hollywood's most eligible bachelor, swearing he'd never marry again. Then Amal entered his life, and everything changed. Now, in what may be their toughest chapter yet, that bond is more evident than ever. Friends close to the couple describe their connection as unshakable and built on mutual respect, admiration, and deep love. Amal has always been George's biggest supporter in his philanthropic work, and now George is relying on her strength in an even more personal battle. It's easy to think of celebrities as untouchable, shielded from life's harsh realities by their wealth and influence. But moments like this are stark reminders that illness, fear, and uncertainty respect no status. George Clooney may be a global superstar, but in this moment, he is also a husband, a father, and a man facing an unexpected challenge. Behind the glamour and flashing cameras, there is a human story unfolding, one that resonates with anyone who has ever sat in a doctor's office and heard life-changing words. Those who know Amal say she has thrown herself completely into supporting George, researching treatment options, speaking directly with doctors, and ensuring he has the best possible care. She has reportedly taken on the role of protector, gatekeeper, and motivator all at once, shielding him from excessive media intrusion while keeping his spirits up. Her love isn't just in her presence, it's in her actions. She's there to listen when the fear creeps in, to remind him of the victories they've had, and to promise they will fight this together. George has always been known for his charm and wit, but behind that charisma lies a quiet resilience. In past interviews, he has spoken about enduring personal setbacks and injuries with determination and humor. This time, however, the stakes are much higher. Close friends have revealed that George is focusing on his family more than ever. His children, his marriage, and the life he and Amal have built are now his greatest priorities. He's also expressed gratitude for the overwhelming support from fans, which he says has given him extra strength. As difficult as this period is, it has also brought perspective to George's life. Success, fame, and awards are extraordinary achievements, but in times like this, it is love, family, and human connection that matter most. Those close to him say George is holding tightly to these values as he moves forward with treatment and healing. No one can predict exactly what the future holds for George Clooney. The path ahead may be challenging, filled with medical appointments, tough decisions, and emotional days. But what's clear is that he will not face it alone. With Amal by his side, with the love of his children, and with the prayers of millions of fans, George is surrounded by a powerful network of strength. And sometimes, that kind of support can be just as important as the medicine. In a world often consumed by fleeting headlines, the story of George and Amal Clooney in this moment stands out. It's a reminder that real love shows itself not in perfect moments, but in the ones where everything feels uncertain. This is more than just a celebrity news story. It's about courage, partnership, and the human spirit. Whatever comes next, George and Amal are facing it together, and that is a story worth telling. If you want to follow George Clooney's journey and receive the latest updates, subscribe to this channel right now and turn on notifications. We'll keep you informed with compassion and respect, making sure the focus stays on the heart of the story.